All right, Alfred Teleferro, Mr. Teleferro TV, as we continue Birdman and Slim's interview with Billboard. Of course, a lot of great content came out of this interview. It was just an article. There was no video. Birdman likes interviews like that. Slim really doesn't do any interviews. So the fact that these two are together, I think is a huge story. And this interview is getting overlooked, but of course I'm going to be the one to cover it because I think Birdman and Wayne saga is the biggest. I think the Cash Money as a whole is the biggest finesse / travesty in hip hop history since Tupac and Biggie both were killed. All right, I think it's that big of a deal. Birdman and Slim were both asked about pretty much Wayne breaking out as a solo star and how did that change Cash Money and how you guys operated. So Slim picked up the question and pretty much he was like, look, we just had to make that transition because Juvie left, Fresh wanted to leave, everybody just wanted to really do their own thing. And I just think they didn't go about the right way, but it happens like that. We was kind of upset about the whole situation. And then Birdman picked it up and was like, once they left, I was like, fuck them. I'ma do me. Let them do them. It was fun in the beginning, but it ended up being pain at the end for them. Cause they ain't last. Not one of them. Any nigga that left, they ain't last. At all. I didn't know it was that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't keep up with the Mannie Fresh and Juvie side of things. I was supposed to interview Juvenile about 2 years ago. It never happened. He had crossed and came in my town and it never happened. Honestly, I really wanted to do that interview because I was going to ask him some of these questions. But I don't keep up with the Mannie Fresh and Juvenile side of things because they're more low-key at this point, do a lot of big, older hip-hop shows. Mannie does DJ sets, but they're not in the limelight like that. Actually, Wayne has just been so much of the forefront. There hasn't been enough time to keep up with Juvie and Mannie as well. But I was able to stumble across a Mannie Fresh interview. It was a recent interview, and honestly, Mannie was very open and candid about how that situation played out. Now, I didn't know we had got to the point where Birdman was like, it's fuck them. None of their careers panned out. I didn't know we had got to that point. Very unfortunate. And I think that speaks a lot about Birdman. I never want to knock a man like Birdman because he's been so successful with Cash Money. Say what you want, but when Wayne drops an album, when Drake drops an album, when Nicki drops an album, Cash Money benefits from all of these projects, all of the number ones by Drake and Nicki, and all that. It goes back to Birdman. All that success, all those hundreds of millions of records goes back to Birdman. So you can say what you want about the man, but in some form or fashion, he's an iconic businessman, to say the least. And the fact that Birdman has been able to ruin relationships with guys like Juvie and Mannie and keep it going. He's like 49 years old right now. It's pretty remarkable. But I think it speaks a lot about Birdman and Slim's character. If it didn't end well for Mannie and Juvie, and it's not ending well for Wayne, my question is, who has anything good to say about Cash Money? Because I look at an artist like Jacquees, very talented brother, and I'm like, okay, what's next? When are we going to get him over the hump? Because on the internet, if you check the YouTube numbers, Jacquees been popping for quite some time right now. And I'm looking at these YouTube numbers, and I'm looking at Jacquees' success online and even in shows, and he has mainstream records, period. What's the problem? Everybody's not going to be in your face like a Nicki Minaj and Drake. These were breakout stars, or a Lil Wayne. These are once in a lifetime talents. I don't understand the work that they put in. I just don't get the label. And you talk about Mannie and Juvie, you don't got nothing good to say about them. Your current artist, Wayne, you don't got nothing good to say about him because he doesn't have anything good to say about you. I just think this diminishes a lot of the Cash Money legacy. It's not good right now. It's not good. They'll have the numbers looking back, but the rapport is going to be terrible. When Wayne finally gets out of this situation, Drake and Nicki are soon to follow. Once they fulfill their album requirements with Cash Money, it's done. And Mannie, Juvie, all these iconic legends have nothing good to say about you. Very unfortunate situation, but I would love to know your input. Talk to me in the comment box below. Again, thank you so much for the time, love, support. Subscribe to my channel. Talk to me. What do you think about Birdman saying it was fuck Mannie and Juvie as soon as they left Cash Money and they didn't have successful careers without him? All right. Thank you for the time, love, support. Don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out. If you're looking to book me for an interview video or by phone, if you're looking to have your music or your skill featured on my daily podcast, if you're looking to book me for a speaking engagement to help motivate some kids, if you're looking to have me rock some of your clothing to help promote your brand, make sure you hit me up at booking@mrtelepharaoh.com. Again, that's booking@mrtelepharaoh.com.